Hey everybody, it's Money Karl, one of your co-hosts of the Move the Mic Stand comedy podcast, and I'm here to tell you about this week's sponsor, minigolfreviews.com, a website dedicated to all things miniature golf. They even post a new mini golf hole every single day, and currently are building the National Archive of Mini Golf, so check it out at minigolfreviews.com. Now enjoy the show.
Yo, welcome to the stage. The mic is set to rise. Dean and Cash, shining bright beneath the skies. Topics flying high, thoughts collide like sparks. Move the mic stand, light it up, ignite the hearts. Tune it'll break it down, bring the real to you. Conversations that unfold, always something new. Can't stop, won't stop, we'll keep it flowing strong. Move the mic stand, join us where you belong. Hustle and flow, the vibe's always lit. Tune into the magic, we'll never quit. They talk about life, hustles, dreams, and we all chase. Dropping knowledge like it's gold, never slow down the pace. From money moves to mental goals, they keep it tight. In this podcast, vibe to living life, it's all in sight. Every episode's a journey, take it with a twist. When Dean and Cash speak, you don't wanna miss. Can't stop, won't stop, we'll keep the flowing strong. Move the mic stand, join us where you belong. Hustle and flow, the vibe's always lit. Tune into the magic, we'll never quit. So grab your headphones, let's ride the wave. Dean and Cash at the mic, we're here to say it.
Hey everybody, welcome back for another episode of Move the Mic Stand comedy podcast. We're in season 3, coming up on season 4. I'm one of your hosts, Money Karl, and with me, as always, you know him, you love him, you can't wait to hear him. It's Dean Berg.
I made you wait.
Yeah, you did. You made me wait too. I was like, is he okay?
Yeah. Did he just have a stroke?
Yeah, I was like, well, now I have to do this all by myself.
Yeah, I know he's been sick.
Would I have had to like finish the episode as you're just like actively
just sitting there
stroking out? I don't know if that would have been.
That'd be.
What? Let's just set our protocol now. If one of us is having a stroke, do we just finish the episode and then? Like I would still call 911 or text. I'll text 911.
No. I think you call 911, but you do it all while you're. Yeah, you make sure you're by the mic.
Okay.
And make sure the mic can hear. Like 911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, my co-host, we're
doing a podcast right now. Something happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
He just froze. He's not moving.
Did you ever hear the thing of like if you smell burnt toast, you're having a stroke?
Yep.
Yeah, that's completely a myth.
Really?
Yeah. But apparently it's
a TV show Archer lied?
Yeah. However, there is something with like if you lose your sense of smell, there is something medically going on, but most of the time the stuff with the stroke stuff wouldn't impact the olfactory sense, apparently. I'm not a doctor, but I just heard that a couple times from multiple places, so I was like, huh.
Well, I knew someone that their dad didn't have a sense of smell.
At all, yeah. That could.
And I don't remember if he was born that way or if he got kicked in the balls by a horse. Lost his smell.
Okay.
Sense of smell.
It's kind of like with Christmas Vacation, right? Where, who is it? Becky Sue, her eyes were crossed. One day she falls down a well, her eyes are crossed. And the next day she gets kicked in the head by a mule, eyes are uncrossed.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Okay, so getting kicked in the balls by a horse, you can lose your sense of smell?
I guess.
That's how you're telling me?
I don't know. I don't remember what the root cause was.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stay away from horses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, no, I've been sick.
Yeah.
Like, it sucked.
Yeah, you were like, and you
should have went.
Usually are not like I'm going to call in sick type of person. So that it was bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize it last week, Wednesday, that all of a sudden like I was starting to feel like stiffness and cold. I just thought like, okay, I'm sitting weird.
Well, it is cold and icy, so And you're made mostly water, so that could.
So I
be
didn't
stiffness,
think too much of it. I was just like, I must have slept stupid or picked up one of my kids weird or, wiped my ass funny, whatever.
Okay.
Things that happen at my age. And
I think that happens at all ages, though.
And then, I suppose. And then I woke up Thursday, and then it was just kind of like, I got a sore throat. And I was like, I get that in the morning sometimes. It's just the
snoring or whatever.
Yeah, just the morning cruds.
I never heard it called that before. The morning cruds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the morning cruds, and then as the day progressed, I was just kind of starting to feel worse and worse.
And you're like, this isn't morning anymore.
And I'm like, yeah, this should have gone away by now. And whenever I'm not feeling good, unless I know I'm absolutely wiped, I try to get up, take a shower, try to do everything like I'm planning my day normal.
Right.
Did that. Wasn't getting better. Drove to where I had to go.
Wasn't getting better.
Nope. It was only like a 36-minute drive, and it felt like forever. And then part of it I didn't remember. So I was like, oh, shit. And so then I got there, sat down, kind of looked around a little bit, and I was like, okay, I can sit here all day and try to do things and just feel like balls, or go home and take a nap and then feel better tomorrow. So that's what I did, but I didn't feel better tomorrow.
Yeah,
like my temperature went from 100.5 got up to like 103.6.
Yeah, and that's no bueno.
No, at that point, I mean, when you hit 104, you can start having seizures.
You can still die at either of those temperatures, though, too.
No, I know. Your brain starts to coagulate like an egg.
Yeah.
When you get to like 104.5, 105, your brain just is like, okay, I'm going to solidify now.
Yeah. You're hard-boiled.
Yeah, kind of. But where I kind of thought, should I go into urgent care, the emergency, was I had one of those like misters in the room, just to kind of help with the creds,
Humidifier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to call him a mister.
Mister, was it warm or was it
I think it's
warm,
a cool,
hot mist? Cool. It was cool mist?
Cool mist one.
Okay.
But then as I was sitting there and the mist started to like take the shape of a person.
Okay.
And different things were happening and whatnot, I was just like, let me go check my temperature. And that's when I was like at a 103.5 or whatever it was. And I was just like, okay, that was a fluke. Let me try the other ear, because I used an ear one.
Uh-huh.
And nope, same thing.
Then so you had to go get out old trusty.
No, I didn't do that. But then I was just kind of, looking at like, there's not a lot of steps to get upstairs in my house necessarily. And I was just like,
what do you consider a lot of steps?
More than 8. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's not like flight after flight. Like the house that I grew up I didn't grow up on it. I mean, maybe sometimes, but it had like 22 steps.
Okay. Yeah.
This isn't anywhere close. I mean, I must say there's like, maybe there is 8. But
you're gonna go in and count them tonight, aren't you?
Well, the stupid thing is like when I walk down the steps with like Maverick or Riker or something, we're always like 1, 2, 3, but I don't know the actual number because
you're like we don't have to count after 3.
Well, no, because it's like we'll go 1, 2, 3, and like Maverick will be like 7, 12. And so I don't know that we ever actually do the real number, but
well, you're gonna tonight.
Probably.
I was just. I'm gonna count how many steps I have too.
I was just looking at like the steps, and I was just like, that is so far. And then when I get to the top, my bedroom is down the hallway yet.
You got to make it all the way down.
And I'm like,
it's like a journey.
It was. I felt like Lord of the Rings.
Wouldn't it be an interesting movie or a parody movie of like
just a guy who's sick trying to get to his bed?
Or maybe it's not a movie. Maybe it's like a Saturday Night Live sketch or something. But
I was trying all my like voodoo remedies too. Like whenever I feel onset of symptoms, I'll drink sauerkraut juice. It's a thing. Comes in a can.
I'm not making that face because I'm like, oh, sauerkraut juice, it's a thing. You said voodoo. That's not voodoo. That's like sacrificing a chicken and spreading the blood everywhere.
Okay. My
home remedy.
Alchemy.
Actually, no, I'll say that. That's pretty cool. You could be alchemist.
Full Metal one.
Oh, boy. Okay.
That's an anime.
Yeah, then you're still probably
I've actually
sacrificing a
never.
chicken.
I don't think I've ever actually watched it.
Oh, they have an anime and a live action one.
Oh,
the
sweet.
live action one is on Netflix, but I don't think they got renewed for another season. So it kind of like a big letdown of like, why would you just kill it? It seemed like it was.
No, it's like the last
popular.
Airbender.
Well, that's getting another season eventually of the live action one. Yeah.
Huh.
They're even doing it now that you mention that.
Are
they're even
you the Avatar?
Ung.
That's from the movie.
Yeah,
from
the
M.
bad
M. Night
movie.
Shyamalan.
Yeah.
I didn't hate that movie. I thought it was all right. It was all right.
But since you mentioned it, they're doing a spin-off show from the cartoon Avatar. So,
they have the book of
Korra. Yeah, no, but I'm saying it's a different spin-off thing. I think it's the prior
Avatar.
Well, like the prehistory of like the show.
Oh,
so a prelogue or whatever prequel. I don't know.
Prologue.
No, I think it is prequel.
Epilogue. No, because there's an epilogue to a tale of sadness. I was dragged down. No, I always used to be able to memorize the difference between a prologue and an epilogue, from like Bart Simpson.
Nice.
I think it was on Simpsons Sing the Blues or whatever, because he's like, there's an epilogue to our tale of sadness. I was dragged down the hall by your royal dadness, and then and he's telling you what happened after. But no, I just felt like so bad, and I didn't actually start to feel better until Saturday afternoon.
Wow.
Early evening, when all of a sudden I just got like so sweaty, like more than normal, and it was just like it was sweaty, and then immediately cold, and I was like, did I just die?
Oh boy,
what the hell just happened? And then my fever started to like not be a fever and started to.
So you had like the chills and
then all of a sudden it was like, all right, here we go.
You sweated out the toxins.
It was like it's make or break. We're gonna get rid of this thing one way or another.
Jeez,
we're gonna cook them. And then it was like, and then I was feeling better. But Sunday I still felt like crap. A
second wind for the what were you calling your virus? The
Influenza Omega.
Yeah.
The flu to end all flus. I was gonna take a test, like a COVID.
Or it was a frat house flu.
Yeah, I was gonna take a test, but then I was just kind of like, why? I feel like shit no matter what it is, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not going anywhere, worried about anybody catching anything or anything like that. Yeah, so I felt like crap. I probably still sound like crap a little bit, cough every once in a while yet, but.
Or maybe you have like this like nice raspy voice.
I'm raspy now,
and you should be singing like old blues songs or something.
I'm all raspy. I sound like an AI.
With the weird pausing, yeah.
With pausing. Yeah, I'm feeling better now, though, which is good.
Yep.
Because that friggin' sucked.
I feel like a lot of people, though, like, about this time last year, I had influenza, and I felt awful, and I had like 5 shows that week, and I had to cancel on them, and that was probably going to be like the most shows, like different shows that I had ever done in like a small span of time like that. So I was very bummed about that.
I was worried because I just started my new gig too, and I was just kind of worried like they're gonna think I'm unreliable,
or penalties or things like that. And based on what you said, it sounded like they were pretty cool about it.
Yeah, there were other people that were sick too.
Well, so. I mean, it's just nice that they were understanding. They're real people, and it's not just like, well, the book says you only get 2 minutes of sick time. So
well, and it was obvious that I wasn't just pretending to have an extended weekend.
Right.
Well,
and you had gone in, and they were like, "Geez, look at Dean. Ugh."
They're like, "We barely know him, but I don't think this is how he is."
Is he normally green?
Yeah. Is his eyes like completely whited over?
Does he normally bleed from his ears?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
No.
Does he always wheeze like that? Oh yeah, that's normal.
His doctor told him once he's fat.
Yeah, just once. I didn't go back.
Oh man, that reminds me. I have a physical next week.
I had a really shitty doctor once. She's terrible.
How?
First, she overprescribed. I just went in, and she was just like, "So how do you feel mentally?" Blah blah blah. I went from having this really great doctor that like her focus was always your quality of life. You know, like what kind of things are bringing you down, whatever. And when she found out like I was a boxer, kickboxer, wrestler, cage fighter, all that stuff, she's like, "We need to check your head." And so she was really focused on checking my brain, making sure my brain was functioning.
No
doing
CTE or anything like that. Yeah.
Well, that it wasn't bad, you know, or stuff like that, you know, and just kind of doing that sort of stuff. And you know, she was like, "I don't know if you're still planning to do any fighting or anything like that." She's like, "I don't recommend it. You know, 1 or 2 more hits to the head, and you're gonna be derpy like Rocky."
Drinking's tight.
That's Sylvester Stallone. 2 different people, Carl.
It's the same.
No, I'm kidding.
It's the same.
But she was really good, and then she left. Like she's like, "Oh, hey, I'm going to be going to Missouri or wherever she moved her practice." And then I was like, "Okay," so they gave me a different doctor. Like they just said, "Here, this doctor is taking patients." Blah 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 blah.
Oh, so you didn't even get to shop around, really?
No, and she was terrible. She was just like,
"Jeez."
She's like, "Oh, why was she looking at all this stuff with your head?" And then I was like, "I used to be a kickboxer, wrestler, da da da. Get hit in the head a lot. She's making sure my brain is okay." And she's like, "That seems silly." But then she's like, "How do you feel mentally?" And I was like, I've been having some anxiety lately. Here. Writes prescription for like...
Oxy?
No. Damn.
Tylenol?
Metamucil? Metoclopramide or... I don't know. Like some really, really strong...
Yeah.
Like...
Way too... Like... That's the last resort one.
Yeah.
Not something to...
Yeah, like
you needed something to wean on, if anything.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." And she's like, "Keep these in your desk at work. I'm going to give you 2 prescriptions so you can have one at work, one at home."
Jeez.
Da, 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 da. And I took one, and it was immediate, like, brain fog. Where am I?
You're not needing
Everything
anymore.
seems weird.
Yeah.
You know, and then when I had my follow-up, I was like, "I think it's too strong." She's like, "Nope, it's not. That's what you need."
It's too weak. You're weak. And then she punched you in the head.
Yeah, pretty much. No, but she was just terrible from that standpoint. But where she was even worse.
Oh, man,
is she
worse?
she was like, "How come you have tattoos?" And I was just like, "Because I have tattoos." And I didn't have nearly as many as I do now. And then she was just like, "Tattoos are dumb." And then I was just like, "Okay." And then she's like, "So now I got to check you for hepatitis, blah, 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 blah." And I was just like, "Okay." And then she was like, what's this tattoo mean?" And it was one on my arm of a Viking dragon. And I said, "Oh, it's my heritage, Viking, blah, blah, blah." And she was just like, "They were stupid people."
Jeez.
And then I was like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "When I went to Denmark or wherever she went," she was like, "We were at a Viking, museum." And
is it the one that has the guy that looks like you?
No. Oh, maybe. Maybe. But she said she went to some Viking museum, and they have this big ship displayed, and basically the Viking king of that ship, blah, 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 he raided so much and was so greedy that they put too much gold and stuff on the boat, and it sunk.
Yeah,
and so she was just like, "So they're stupid people." And I'm like, "Sounds like he was pretty successful to me. He just didn't realize how much his boat could hold. That doesn't mean he's stupid."
It wasn't like even now, like with cars, like, do you know how much of a load your car's allowed to...
Yeah.
Well, you do? Okay.
No.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, they didn't, it wasn't like they could go to the Viking boat manufacturer and be like, "What's the load weight for this boat?"
Yeah, how much gold do I have to... When do I have to stop?
Yeah. What do I have to abandon? Can I take this crown with too, or in the scepter, or just the crown?
Right.
Yeah.
And then where I was working at the time, they had a like an on-site clinic, and you could go and not have to pay or whatever. And so I would go there all the time for like my normal wellness checkups, my whatever I was having done, that sort of thing. And then I would only go see her if it was something that they couldn't do there. And she got mad at me for it. And she was just like, I can't be your doctor anymore. And then I was
because you were cheating on your doctor with the clinic.
She was like, you're supposed to come see me X amount of times per year. Da, 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 da. You had to cancel one, and I understand that you had a meeting or whatever at work, but then you didn't call back right away to reschedule it. You know,
she sounds like an ex.
She sucked, and she was just like, you know, you told you not to eat cheeseburgers, and you still eat cheeseburgers. Told you not to have any type of fun at all. And so I just ditched that doctor. How did we even get on the topic of my shitty doctor?
Because I said I'm having a physical next week.
Yeah, that's right.
I like my doctor, and that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I don't like her at all. I mean, the only thing that I did like is she's just like, I don't do prostate exams, and I'm like, cool.
And you're like, that's the only thing I came in for.
Yeah, I was like, that's the only reason I come here. No, you can't do it accurately if you wear a glove.
You gotta get the whole fist in there too.
Yeah, she was just a bad doctor. Anyway, moving on.
You gave her a good 8 minutes.
Did I?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
probably 5.
I was actually at like one of the kids had an appointment, and I saw that she was like she was walking around. I'm like, you're still a doctor? Like,
she's head of doctors now, probably.
Probably not.
Okay.
It was fun though, going online and reading like all the bad reviews about her. Like at first I was just like, why is she such a piece of shit? And then I went to these things where people like rate doctors and whatever, and hers were not good at all.
Well, you got to remember, I always think about this too. It's like somebody had to be the bottom of their class at medical school. They still get to be a doctor.
She was just an asshole.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, you know, you get graded on bedside manner too, probably, right?
I imagine.
So she failed bedside manner, but maybe she technically knows everything there is to know about doctor-y things.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Now that we're talking about doctors, you see that Scrubs is getting renewed?
Cool.
You never watched Scrubs?
No.
Oh, Dean.
I was very not TV guy.
Okay, well, I guess, all right. Now it's kind of making sense. Like, you keep telling me movies, and you and Stan in the car, and you're like, we're so disappointed in you, Carl. You haven't seen this movie. But now I get it. I've seen the more TV side of things, and you've seen the movies, so.
Yeah, like must-see TV that was always on Thursdays when I was in college. And people always be like, oh, we got to get to our room for must-see TV. And I'm like, cool, because that means, like, the snack bar is not going to have a line.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so, yeah, you got to watch Scrubs. When they made a initial remake of it, don't watch that. But this new remake is like the original cast again. So that's
maybe
cool.
I'll try to give shows, the 3-episode rule.
Yeah. Watch the original Scrubs season 1, 3 episodes, and report back to me with your findings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Going back to when I was sick the other day. What I was gonna say.
Should we call this like the chicken noodle soup episode?
I don't know. Dean's Influenza Omega.
Don't worry, this episode isn't contagious. Boom, just got the title right there.
There it is. This episode isn't contagious, or is it?
Yeah.
But it was weird because I was having like really weird regrets and stuff, which maybe means I was closer to death than I realized.
Jeez.
But I was laying there in bed, and I had just sipped some blue Gatorade, and normally I don't care much for blue Gatorade, but I was like...
Yeah, because it's red or nothing.
Well, I like orange.
No, it's red or nothing.
And I was like, wow, this is really good. That's how I knew I was dehydrated. But I was just laying there, and then I was like... When I was like 7 or 8, I think it was part of like...
Thank you. I just want to say real quick, thank you for not going when I was 6 or 7 and then do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate that.
So
I know
now
it was a conscious effort.
7, 8.
Yeah. Now I'm worried he had a stroke again, guys.
No, I all of a sudden started like regretting when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and it was like the Ronald Reagan fitness challenge thing or whatever. I don't remember what it was called, but we had to do pull-ups. We had to do different challenges all the time. We had to do pull-ups. And the school record was, I'll say, for like, at the grade school that I was at, I'll say it was like 18. I don't remember what it was. So I did like 18 pull-ups, and then I did one more to break the record. And then at the time, I was just like, okay, I did it. And I just dropped down. And the guy that was there counting and doing all the stuff was like, "Oh, why'd you do that?" And I was like, "Well, I broke the record." And then he was like, "Could you have kept going?" And I was like, "Yeah, I wasn't tired." And so then I was just laying there, like, I was like, "Why did I just let go?" I mean, I didn't know, but I should have just kept going. How many would I have done? Maybe I would have broke the world record, you know. And I was just like having like these stupid regrets like that. And thinking like,
I guess that is a regret. I was trying to figure out, is that actually a regret? No, it is.
Yeah. And I was just having like weird shit like that.
Yeah, because what if you would have done 20? What if they would have booked you signed you with WWE or something?
Right.
But 20 was the cutoff, not 19, and you did 19. Yeah.
Well, and even the record that I did stood for like a long time. But I was just like, I bet I could have done so many more. Well, how many can you do now? None.
You don't think you can do one?
I can do like 2.
Okay. I mean, I think I can at least do one.
Well, yeah, the first one when you like, grab onto the bar,
power lift yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many. Maybe we should try doing a pull-up contest. I don't know. I don't really want to hurt myself. I feel like that might be a career ender. But
I don't know what would happen to me if I tried to do one now.
Also, trying to find something that can support my weight.
But when I was
for a pull-up,
when I was like 7 or 8, when I was doing this challenge, I think I weighed like
10 pounds,
like 33 pounds, or something. Like it was like nothing. And
that's not proportionate, because it's a lot harder to do like if you weigh 250 pounds as an adult,
right?
And you got adult muscles and stuff, but like as a kid, I feel like your arm muscles are just like insane. And you never tire. Because you have that like, super adrenaline.
Yeah, like Riker, he's 2. He had his shirt off the other day, and he was just like holding a toy with like both of his hands down, kind of like in a Hulk Hogan kind of flex. And I was just like, Jesus, he's like, bam, little baby dude pecs. He's got like,
he's ripped. He's got
I was like
12 pack.
I was just like, man, he's freaking ripped.
It's like the episode of Rick and Morty when they're on the train and they all just like rip off their shirts, like the story, the story guy, and then Rick and Morty, they have like 12 packs, and then the episode of where they're the day person and night person, where they have the sleepwalking and stuff, and they make them do the crunches. Their night person do the crunches, so they just are ripped.
Yeah, because he was just like, and I was.
Did he make any sounds when he was doing that too? Like,
no, he was just playing with like his little Superman or something,
and he was just like hulking out,
and it was just in a natural flexing position. And then I was just like,
I don't know if I've ever heard that term before, natural flexing.
I don't know, but I was just like, man, little dude's ripped, and it makes sense because he just picks up whatever, dives off of whatever. He can just throw his body around, his body weight, like it's nothing. But sometimes when he gets into disagreements with Maverick, he shoves him like a man, though. Like little kids.
Dean, I don't know if I shove people like a man, so you're gonna have to explain to me.
Well, like if you just kind of give somebody like little kids, when you see them push each other, they're like, no, and it's like non-committal. He like goes up right by his chest. And he pushes and he follows through, and it's more of like a, like
I'm gonna end you,
like a very aggressive push. And then I'm like, why are you pushing him like a man? You're 2. Like, what's going on, man? But yeah, so I don't know how ripped I was when I was like 8, but I imagine it must have been pretty ripped for an 8-year-old.
I think the closest I've probably ever been to ripped was probably like for 3 months or something, and I went from ripped to my 600-pound life junior edition or something. And I try to
figure out where it all changed too.
Yeah,
because I used to be like I'm not saying like there are people who are in much worse shape than I am, so I don't want anybody to think like.
You can just say my name. It's fine.
But I think it was when I was in Taekwondo.
See, this is how I know we're different, because you keep mentioning sport things. I did this, and I'm just like, yeah, I'd come home from school and have 2 hot dogs. I'm good.
We'd go to Taekwondo, and Taekwondo was always at like you could go Monday and Wednesdays, or you could go Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I used to always go on Mondays and Wednesdays because I thought the Tuesdays and Thursday kids were idiots. But
Sure.
That's kind of just how it was, though. Like, if you didn't go on those days, those other kids sucked. There was like a rivalry for some reason.
Did you guys ever have to meet up like for a Friday and fight?
No,
Fight Fridays?
No. I mean, we would have, like, if there was tournaments or something, we were all under the same dojo.
Mm-hmm. And that's when you guys would talk smack to each other?
We'd always just be like, "Oh, you're the Tuesday and Thursday guy? Get away from me."
You probably eat paste.
Yeah. You guys probably just sit there and fart all the time.
Yeah.
Instead of doing Taekwondo. But anyways, after Taekwondo, we would always go to this custard place.
That's now you see. Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, and it was called,
like I'd get to go to the custard place without going.
And it was called Big Wally's.
Yeah, that sounds great.
It was
Good name.
They were awesome.
I've never been there, but I'm just saying it sounds like a good name.
I don't know if it was. I don't think it was a chain, but it was in Two Rivers, and we'd always go there after. And I think where things started to change with my physicality was where
your bi-weekly custards.
I started skipping Taekwondo
and just going for the custard.
And then going,
that's
still,
what I'm talking about.
Still going to the custard. I
like this version of Dean better than Taekwondo version of Dean.
And then suddenly I couldn't run fast anymore. And
yeah. Well, all right. Let's break down Big Wally's for a second.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have a name like Big Wally's. If you called it Little Wally's, nobody would think the food's any good. Don't you agree?
Yeah, and I
feel like that's part of the advertising. Big Wally's.
Big
Wally knows what he's talking about.
I think like for food they had like hot dogs and nachos, but it was really a custard place.
Yeah.
And their banana split was like so awesome. It had like, I want to say, at least, I could be recollecting wrong, but it had at least like 6 scoops of custard.
Okay. Not ice cream, custard, yeah.
Yeah, and they were different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
It had like chocolate, vanilla,
strawberry.
Yeah, like basic one. It had like the flavor of the day.
Okay.
In there, and
well,
like
that could be hit or miss then, because like if I was getting
always worked.
I'm just saying if I ordered a banana split and their flavors all the time, and then one day I get like mint chocolate chip. Ruined.
Oh, that was never in there.
Ruined.
I think they were smart about it, because I don't remember anything like that in there. I mean, you could tell them what you wanted in it too, or
sure.
you could just take the mix. Take the mix.
House mix. I'll take the house ice cream, please.
The only thing that I always was saying a banana split, because they didn't actually split the banana; they just cut it into
chunks, coins.
Yep.
What did they have other fruit in there, like pineapple?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Strawberries.
Yep.
Cherries.
Yep. Chocolate, butterscotch, maybe. I don't. It was
sounds good. Whipped cream.
It was like the best.
Sprinkles.
Yep.
Or Jimmy's.
You could get them. I never did. You could
nuts,
get you could get nuts, but I never did.
Oh. So you didn't have.
I stayed away from all the protein.
Oh.
Anything that might have been slightly good. The only place that was better that we would go sometimes was a place called Rusty's. We talked about that like season 1.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, with their monster burger.
Yeah.
And their strawberry malts was the best ever.
I want to go back with your banana split, because you're now making me think of. I wouldn't say it was like the best banana split I ever had. I would say probably maybe middle of the road, but the novelty of it was what made it sticks out in my mind. There was a restaurant called Colonial Cafe when I was growing up, and there's a couple things that I remember about this place. One, that's where I had popcorn shrimp for the first time. And then I wanted it for my birthday every year. 2, that's where I'd seen my first clown. He was doing balloon animals.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
What did you think I was gonna say?
I don't know. Like that's where I seen my first vagina.
Okay. All right. And the clown was there like every Sunday, so you'd go for like Sunday dinner or something and get a free balloon animal. They also had the large portrait of Michael Jordan with his arms stretched out, where it's like the however arm span length. So they had that picture. We always sat near that booth for whatever reason. And then last is their ice cream. They had their banana split was called Everything But the Kitchen Sink.
Yeah,
but it was served in a kitchen sink. Like it was like this reusable kitchen sink dish.
Oh,
and it was huge. It was like
so you had to eat it there, obviously.
Yeah, I think at one point they did make like plastic take-home ones, but it wasn't the same experience. And if you finish it, you got a bumper sticker that said "I ate everything but the kitchen sink."
Oh,
it was.
I mean, I guess because you didn't eat the kitchen sink. It wasn't edible.
Good, it was good marketing, but it was just a bit of everything. I don't particularly remember it being like, "Ooh, this is the best banana split ever." It just there was a lot, so you'd share it with your table or whatever. They did have cinnamon ice cream too. Now I'm thinking about that. That was the first experience with cinnamon ice cream, and that was pretty good. And for a long time, it was like the only place reliably that you could find cinnamon ice cream any time of the year.
Oh wow!
And they had an apple pie one too. It wasn't as good as the cinnamon one.
Oh. Well, when we used to go to Big Wally's all the time, it was always weird because I would get like a banana split. My dad would always get a turtle sundae. And then he'd usually get like a cup of cream of broccoli soup because they had soup.
Okay. Must have been good.
Well, it was just kind of weird. I don't know. Just soup.
Well, I'm saying that it must have been a good soup if he's just ordering soup and custard.
Yeah. It just seemed like a weird combination. Turtle sundae, cream of broccoli soup.
No, we should open up a...
or cheddar broccoli or whatever it was.
Sure. But it must have been good if you're ordering custard and... soup. But we should open up a custard stand and we should call it Custer's Last Stand.
It probably exists. It has to.
It has to, you're right.
It has to exist.
Or I'm going to have to look that up as I'm counting how many stairs I have when I get home.
Did you see that Progresso has soup drops? Speaking of soup?
Yeah. That was my topic. So you're like, go ahead, proceed talking. I don't know what this is.
No, I know what it is.
You did know? You saw it too?
I saw it, and I thought it was AI, and I was just
I did too.
I was like, it looks like soup cough drop.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
And then now they're dropping another batch, I guess, when this is airing. So get it while you're listening to this, I guess. Try to. I'm going to try to get some, but apparently people, because they did it last year too, apparently people were like, this doesn't taste very good, but I just still want to experience it.
Well, I didn't understand if you're just supposed to put them in your mouth as is, or you drop them in the water like a bouillon cube.
Oh, no, it's like a lozenge, a soup lozenge.
Yeah, because I saw that when I was sick, and I was like, I don't think this is real.
This is part of your hallucinations.
And then I was like, would I want this right now if I was sick?
No.
Would I want to put a soup
lozenge?
No.
I just want to know what it tastes like. I'm curious. Like, it's the same.
Let me know what it tastes like.
Yeah, I mean,
a little bit of the glory.
It's just like the same as like Thanksgiving. The Brock's Candy Corn Company always brings out like a Thanksgiving dinner candy corn.
Oh yeah,
and like they had stuffing and green bean casserole, and like some of them were fine, but it's just like I still have to try it. I'm not gonna just like down a bag and be like, this is my new favorite candy, but I just have to try it. I'm just getting frustrated lately though with like limited drops of things. It's like
limited time products.
That and just drops. Like, okay, so if I'm in a meeting at whatever time it drops on Thursday, I'm just out of luck. You know what I mean? Like, there's no chance. Like, if you're not on it within that first 5 minutes, too bad, and you're never gonna get it.
Well, and some of that stuff it falls back into when we were talking about like scalpers.
Yeah.
You know, because then they go and they buy everything up, and then they sell it, you know,
for $1 million.
For like a shit ton on something.
They're trying to retire on Progresso soup drops.
Yeah, like they'll just sell them.
Yeah.
You know.
And like I want them, but I don't want them that bad where I'm going to pay an exorbitant amount of money on it. But it's just, I don't know, it just seems like it's a shame that like companies know that like people are interested in this, and I get there's the whole thing of like, well, you don't want to make too much and nobody's interested, and then now you're sitting on $3.5 million worth of product. But I don't know. Obviously, there's hype about this. It sounds so weird and bizarre. People want to try it. You know?
Well, the thing that I saw, the ad or whatever it was for it, made it sound like people love them. Yeah, like because
I was reading the reviews. It doesn't sound like people.
Well, because it was like, do you buy the soup? Because I thought it comes with like a actual can of soup too,
which is weird. It's like people want the soup drops. That's the whole reason that they're interested in this. And they're like, well,
by the way, here's some of our soup.
We make soup and we have so much of it. Please take some.
Yeah, here's a can.
Yeah.
So I was like, whenever they do stuff like that, I always wonder which one you're paying for. Like, okay, am I paying for the soup and they're giving me the drops for free, or am I paying for the drops and they're giving me the soup for free?
Well, paying for the drops for sure, and you're getting the soup for free because they already make the soup. They already got I figured out the price point. But like, if the drops are so unique and whatever, you know, they have to change an assembly line or whatever manufacturing process or whatever to make those at a limited run. But I just don't like limited runs of things. Especially when it turns out it is popular. It's like, it's just like every time I go to the grocery store and I want my Stewart's grape soda, and it's like the Diet Orange Stewart's that has an expiration date of 7 years ago is still on the shelf, but you won't, and it has 3 rows, but you won't give me a second row of the Stewart's grape when I go and buy it out. You know what I mean? It's just like, come on.
The intern at my work, he never heard of Stewart's at all.
Yeah, I mean, most people wouldn't. It's just a small...
And then I was like, I think if you saw the bottle or something, you'd at least know the root beer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. They got rid of Stewart's at my festival, too, from a grocery store.
Yeah.
When I went in and I said, hey, can you have Stewart's. Can you add the grape? And they're like, yeah, we'll look into it. And now they remove the rest of the Stewart's.
They're like, we want nothing to do with this guy.
I guess. I don't know. Just it's insane to me that like there's product that sits around for ages, and then someone's like, "Hey, I'd like this." You already have a connection with the supplier. I'm telling you, I will buy this. Like, if they offered it at that festival, I would buy a 4-pack every single time that I go in there. At least a 4-pack.
Yeah.
Like, I could probably have the CEO retire on my Stewart's grape soda investment alone. But I don't know.
I saw...
You're like, I don't know how to help you, man. I'm just...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You're like, I'll pray for you.
No, I saw... I guess it was an anecdote that somebody was journaling their experience with magnesium citrate. A laxative.
Yeah.
A very aggressive laxative.
Sure.
Like it flushes you out.
Yeah.
And when they said, oh, I tried the grape one, and whoever made the grape flavor has no idea what grape is supposed to taste like. And I was like, I know a grape flavor expert. Hold
on. I wouldn't say I'm a grape flavor expert. I'm a grape soda flavor expert.
That's still a beverage.
No. It's
I'm going to get a bottle and you can try it.
It's not the same. I'm not going to...
Live during the podcast.
No. All right, security camera better be on, because if I'm doing this, I want the whole world to see it.
And I'm not giving you the security code to get into my house.
I know. The 3-season studio becomes mine. I'm going to mark my territory.
You're going to have to run out in the back.
No,
which is weird. Like every time we have a guest.
They always want to go out in the yard.
Like when they have to go to the bathroom. Can I go take a piss in your yard? And I'm like, I live in the city.
I have a house. I have a bathroom.
Yeah, and I have a bathroom.
It is weird. It's like it's uncanny, I guess.
And I don't know if they're just like they don't say, "Hey, can I use your bathroom?"
Yeah, it's the first thing is like, "Can I pee in your yard?"
Can I go? Yeah, can I go pee in your yard? And I'm like, dude, this place has cameras everywhere.
Yeah,
the neighbors have cameras everywhere. We're in the city, in a neighborhood. I don't think you want to just pee in my yard.
No, I think would be funny going forward.
Just let them.
No. Well, yeah, but it would be funny. You should do like the gas stations do and have a tire room with a key to the bathroom.
And it just says, go walk out back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be funny. That's a good decor idea.
Yeah. Anyways, just talking about the bathroom. That's why I was like, just go in the backyard. That's where everybody seems to want to go when they come on the podcast.
I don't know why. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's like I actually have multiple in the house. You can use one. You won't wake my children. No one will know.
Yeah. Well, now they do. Now they will.
Know that they can use it?
Yeah.
Or that, yeah.
That-
Well, it's just always a weird thing. They like just could piss in your yard. It's like,
Well, it is Wisconsin. I feel like that's
Well, it's like-
a
like
more
the-
common thing.
like how many yards have you pissed in? Like, is it like
Maybe it's like dogs. You trying to have ownership, right?
yeah. Well, that one
Mark
day,
your territory.
I'm not gonna say who it is, but that one day he was just like gonna walk outside. He's like, I'm gonna go take a piss in your yard, and I was like, you don't have to. I have indoor plumbing. I do.
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I mean,
Indoor plumbing. It's gonna be big.
it's gonna be huge. Yeah. So, kind of grape mind. See, you got the word grape on my head.
Yeah.
Gorilla Mind. Are we?
What flavor are we
Which
indulging
one
in
we
tonight?
got? Which one we got?
Bombsicle, and I like it. It's like the bomb pops, which I don't like, but for whatever reason, in liquid, drinkable form, I'm digging it. I think this is going to be my second favorite flavor now.
The thing I always found weird with beverages that are like bombsicle or things similar like that is if you're eating a bombsicle, you usually go through the flavors
There's
individually.
Yeah, this is all mixed.
But it's all mixed, but it still tastes like one.
For whatever reason, it works, but I like it. I think it's going to be my number 2 flavor, and it's one that's common. Like almost every place will carry that one, so I should be good there. Also, it's called Bombsicle, so that means as a comedian, if I drink it, I won't bomb on stage. So there's several people, maybe even listeners, that need to buy as many cases of the Bombsicle as they can get.
So they don't bomb?
Yeah.
Oh.
Use code 20. Yeah.
Yeah, GorillaMind.com.
But I mean,
/code
but
20
if they
or
don't want to advance in their
Code
career, it's fine. They don't have to do it. They can just keep bombing. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. So I bet you didn't know that I'm allergic to blueberries.
Cash. Everybody knows you're allergic to blueberries. We talk about it every single episode.
Oh.
But what they may not know is about our partnership with Gorilla Mind. And this isn't just an ad. This is a full-on collaboration with a brand we both actually use and believe in. Gorilla Mind makes elite nootropics, pre-workouts, and supplements that keep you dialed in, energized, and sharp. I've been taking this stuff, and honestly, my focus has been so strong that I'm scaring my to-do list to become my done list. I take it before shows, so does Cash. It helps us stay energized to give back to the audience, and we stay focused. So if you want to level up your energy, your workouts, your brain power, or just your day-to-day, hit up GorillaMind.com. That's GorillaMind.com and use our code 20 at checkout. That gets you discount and supports our partnership. What were you saying?
Yes, I'm allergic to blueberries.
Well, they have other flavors too.
Oh,
they have
nice.
like blackberry lemonade, they have orange grape, and my personal favorite, but it's really hard to get, tiger's blood. So if you want to try to get these, get to GorillaMind.com and use code 20. Now back to the show. All right.
We just jumped timelines again. Isn't that weird?
Thought I was having a fever fit again. Yeah, so I think we could probably tie this next thing into our comedy tip.
Okay.
I know we've kind of been getting to that later in the episode, so we'll drop it here like in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I had a strange Booker request that...
Booker T?
No, like just from a booker.
Okay.
Where, like, somebody booking a show.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they are a comic / comedian.
Like you couldn't figure out what they were?
No.
Oh.
But they sent me just a private message and just said, booking shows, and that was it. And
So
where
it
they were
kind of
booking...
ties into last week then of not providing enough information.
Kind of. But then they just sent me a random video of, I think, them. I don't even know. And they were doing like a Jackass style stunt.
Okay.
And in just a very weird... I don't know if the person actually listens or not, or how they even know me.
Found you?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they from here?
No.
That you can, as far as you can tell?
No. It's
Out of state?
Completely out of state, different part of the country.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is strange. Oh, what if it was from when you were in Palm Springs? What if something just spread?
Maybe, but it was just like.
Is it in that area?
No.
Not even close to there either?
No. And it was just like booking shows. Here's this video.
Well, I guess I have stuff to relate with that too, because when we were booking stuff at the Hive, and I know we were producing together, but I was pretty much getting all the emails because it was going through my website.
Yeah.
I'd get people that are like, hey, book me on your show. I want $5,000. And it's like, no.
Yeah, well.
Like, you don't even know. Like, it's not like we're doing like these big arena shows, dude. Like, it's a venue that holds maybe a couple hundred people if we can get to full capacity. Like, what? Like, it's just like are you actually looking, or are you just like, it says comedy show and then just dropping it everywhere to everybody?
Yeah. But the thing with this one is it kind of with the comedy tip that I was thinking of is like, if you are booking, make sure your presence online or wherever
makes sense, or
it shows that you're booking. It shows that because I didn't know if I should interact, like if I should ask more questions,
or even if they were a comedian, is
right. And it was just like booking shows, and then it had that video. I was kind of like, is this a crackhead? Is this you? What's going on?
Wait, did they name Shoelace?
Is this the show? Maybe. Is this the show that I would be booking? Is this what I would be doing? Like I didn't really know what to do, and I like when I looked at their online stuff, like I said, couldn't tell. They themselves, like in what they were presenting to me, if that was them in the video, it just didn't seem professional. So
well, maybe they're not. I mean,
maybe.
I mean, everyone's got different levels of what they know. And
even if
how
even if you're not a professional, I mean, still, there's a code or conduct, or I don't know,
just how you interact with people in general. Just like who you. Hi, I'm Carl.
Yeah, so it's nice like be aware of like your general appearance of your social media, of yourself, of like everything, because it was just I honestly didn't know what to do, and I was just like, I mean, I'd be interested to go to this part of the country and do a show,
but not a jackassy type thing.
Well, and I don't even know
if that's what they're trying.
If that's what they're trying, and it didn't say like, "Hey, Dean, my name is XYZ." Like we were talking about, comedians booking shows. Last week, our tip was provide as much information as possible, but also like just the general appearance of your booking persona, I guess. Like make it be.
How did he introduce himself?
He did,
or she? No, I'm saying like you said, "Hi, Dean." They didn't, like what did they go like? Yo, dude. Nothing. They're just booking shows.
Booking shows. Random video.
All right.
Well, and they didn't come together. Just said booking shows, and I read it, and I actually
2 days later.
I sent it to a few people, and I just said, "Does anybody have any idea who this guy is?" Nobody knew. Because their name didn't even seem real. But then.
Oh, coming from me, right? Cash Money Karl.
Yeah. Right.
But I usually don't reach out to people for booking that way.
Well, and it was just a cold booking, and then I read it and I let it sit on read because I was like, do I say, what do you got? More info. What dates? I didn't know. I was just like, I don't know how to respond to this. And then probably 2 hours later, bam, video. And I was just like, do I know you? Like, I no clue what was going on. And I just left it, so could be missing an opportunity. Don't know.
It doesn't sound like
I don't think so.
But
well, one time I had a guy send me booking too, where Is it in Alabama? I don't remember where it was.
Alabama,
And
Arkansas.
He's interested in booking me for the show. When can you get here? Da 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 da. A little bit more info. But then when I finally got more info, on some of his stuff, he's like, "Oh, here's the format of our shows, blah 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 blah," and it was in his garage.
Ooh.
And the backdrop for the stage was like garbage bags.
Huh. Good thing you didn't do it.
I know.
Because we wouldn't have a podcast because you wouldn't be around anymore.
Well, and
You would be in one of those garbage bags.
probably.
Yeah.
Like it was strange.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess when I say be, cognizant of your appearance, I don't feel like those kind of people are.
Yeah.
Like they don't realize.
They live in a different world, I think.
I don't think they realize how strange it is.
Yeah. But following up from our tip from last week, I had gotten an inquiry for a show and reached out to you and Stan for it, and I gave you as much information as possible that they had given me.
Yep.
And then, the stuff that was missing, I told you that's coming along, but I gave you everything that I had. So it was like, even then, it was just with that one show that you were talking about last week of the booking stuff, it was like, give me a little bit more to work with. And I gave you as much as I possibly could work with. So I guess that's just living the example, I guess.
Yeah.
Living la vida loca.
For sure. So you look different.
Yeah. Do I look handsome?
You look less edgy.
Oh, okay. That works.
Yeah.
Are you going to explain why I look different?
I thought maybe you were.
Oh, no. I'll let you describe me.
Yes. He had this beard that we're kind of the opposite of how we were
Yeah.
a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Where like I trimmed back my beard and had it all tight to my face, and you had your long beard, and then I caught up.
Yeah. You caught up really quick. It's weird.
And then now you made it all go away.
Not all of it.
except for
I have a goatee. It
yeah,
went
you
kind of
get
back to my goatee era again. But it's weird now because it definitely is thicker. Like,
It's more robust.
yeah, robust. That's good.
Yeah,
Like,
it's much more robust.
and still trying to figure out the shape of my face. But I had the beard for a little bit over a year. Did our party and looked like Santa. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna shave it and start fresh again or something.
Well, I just thought it was interesting because when we were at that show in Milwaukee, and one of the other was that in Milwaukee or was that?
Yeah, it was Moby.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
somebody said something like you're kind of a badass now,
Yeah.
and you're edgy or something, or and you're like, I don't do anything different, and I was like, dude, it's your beard.
Yeah.
Like it's just the way your beard is. Like
I think Chuck said something
Was it
similar
Chuck?
too
Yeah, I think he did.
in Appleton, but I think Moby did say something at the Improv as well. Just like, what is going on with your face? But it is kind of nice, I guess, now because I guess I'll be a little bit more recognizable again, and to some extent. But now I don't look like me on my bills anymore.
no, you don't. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do another iteration after I run through these ones, but which probably should be in the next couple of months or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have too much. I don't even know. It might be month because I'm starting to get more shows lined up here now. So,
Yeah, I've got a couple of shows,
yeah,
but nothing.
starting to book.
Yeah, it was a little stale there for a minute. Still kind of is, but got a couple.
Well, I'm trying to get more stuff for us now. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for us for 2026. So some stuff starting to roll in and still inquiring on other stuff. I'm going to follow up again, even though they're like, yeah, we're interested, just to, because this is the time of year people are planning stuff on their calendars, but to do comedy cruises
Oh yeah,
in Lake Geneva. So they were interested in that already. So
nice.
it'd be, yeah, I don't know if it would be like we just do one and that's it, or if it's like once a month and rotating people. I don't know. We'll figure it out and work with them, but they were definitely interested because they wanted something different from their normal lineup, because that's how they get their repeat customers with the dinner cruises, because it's like you can only hear the same history of the lake or whatever
Right.
so many times. And people in Lake Geneva are fairly wealthy, so they want to keep doing those kind of experiences and keep the money in the area. So
Yeah. So there's more, and we got the thing this Sunday.
Yep. Which is kind of showcasey. That's at the Golden Plated in Manitowoc.
Yep.
I went there before. I liked it. I had fun. Food was really good too, and just more places to get some practice stage time in. Just because, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like the normal spots aren't just doing the trick anymore, for me at least.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just am fairly indifferent to some places.
Yeah. I still think it's always a good idea at least to try a place one time, and then you never have to go again if you don't want to. But I liked it enough, especially to go back. So I'm glad you're going with me.
Yep, we got. I was almost gonna say nah, but then when Stan was like, "Oh, I can't make it," and I was like, "Oh, I better, otherwise Cash has to go alone, or he's just not gonna go."
Well, I'd still go.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't have booked the show. I don't mean like you wouldn't have showed up, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it always is better to go with somebody. I have a better time when I'm with somebody I know.
And then we've got the shows in February.
Yeah, working on getting those locked in.
Lined up, yep. And then...
and then...
I think I have like one or two more.
Yeah, and I need to start reaching out again. I don't necessarily want a cold email, but like a lukewarm email, I think. If I can do a hot email, I'll do it. But Hotmail isn't... I'm not Hotmail, I'm Gmail, so...
I still have a Hotmail.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until like 2 years ago that means you're a dinosaur.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Yahoo.
Do you have an AOL account anymore?
No. I never had one.
I have one, but that one's like literally just for spam, I think. I have probably like 4 billion unread emails in that account, and I don't think I've looked in it in years, so maybe it's inactive. I don't even know if AOL is a thing. Maybe it's not. Who knows? Maybe it's with MySpace.
I miss MySpace.
Yeah.
That was so fire.
It was a good social media platform.
Well, you could pick a theme song for your page. You could make your own background.
You can make memes.
You could write HTMLs.
Memes. Yeah.
And
it felt like... now I'm kind of thinking back. I know it's called MySpace because it's your space. I get it. But like, it did feel a lot like how you decorate your locker in school.
Yeah.
Like everyone had their own
thing and you had your
on.
pictures of your top 8 friends.
Yeah.
I always did more though, like when you whatever the max was you could show.
Uh-huh.
Because
you didn't want to leave any friends out.
No, I always felt bad because because you picked them, right? The top 8? Mm-hmm. Okay, I couldn't remember if you picked them or if like
pretty sure you did, but Tom was always in there.
Yep. Snapchat used to have a feature when it first came out where it would tell everybody who like your top 3 friends were, but it was causing problems.
Yeah, I bet.
Because it was showing like
Dean's my best friend.
Well, it was funny because I had a friend
he's just a friend.
Well, I think he was married at the time.
Oh, and baby, you.
This girl from his work, I believe, kept Snapchatting him all the time.
Oh.
And then she moved up to like his number 1.
Oh.
And he was like, dude, I need you to do me a favor. And I'm like, what? He's like, Snapchat me all day. And I'm like, what do you want me to Snapchat? He's like, I don't care. Letters, random characters, pictures, whatever. Just take a picture of your feet.
Help me, brother.
And he's like, until this chick is off my friends, my top 3 snappers or whatever. And then I was just like, wow, what's going on? He's like, I can't let my wife see that. And I was just like, you being a naughty boy? And he's like, no, this chick is psycho. Like, she got my Snapchat and she just keeps snapping me. Now he's like, I don't even respond. And then I was like, well, don't you get more points for responding? But yeah, they used to have that, so I couldn't remember if MySpace picked your top 8 or if it was just based off.
I felt like you picked it.
I think you did too. Yeah. And then the top... I'm trying to remember what the max you could... Top 25? Top
Maybe.
30? I think it was top 30. But
this was a generation ago.
No, I know. I used to just pick all the famous people that were on my friends list and just put them
I
up.
think I had Gabriel Iglesias on my friends list there. And he would have pretty much just been early in his comedy career, I think.
I had John Stamos. I mean, they probably were fake.
I don't know.
You know,
it's hard to tell, honestly. It wasn't like verified or anything like that, you know?
Right.
But like, it was their content, or at least with Fluffy, it was his content.
Well,
it seemed like how he would interact. I mean, it probably was.
Well, that was
fake,
back to when people, like, if they wanted to show you that it was actually their page, they would hold up a
newspaper.
Or
today's newspaper.
Or a sign that said, like, this is my actual MySpace, and then they would write whatever their little
tag is or whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Their space.
So you could check their address. Yeah. So you could kind of check it. That was always the way you had to do it back in the day, kids.
I wonder if, like, how many podcasts out there right now today
talked about MySpace?
Talked about MySpace
I'm
today.
Sure,
are we the only MySpace talkers today for an episode? Like, that's what I'm wondering.
You mean like in this point in time, in our timeline, in our universe? I mean, there's probably a podcast that's just about MySpace.
It could be.
Somebody who just talks about, because I don't know if you can still go to it. It might exist still.
I don't think so. I think it's definitely not.
I know it tried to come back, and it was just, nah.
Yeah. It's just not the same. And I think all these other social media platforms want that same feel, but they don't do the same features. You know? Like, a Facebook page is not the same as a MySpace page.
No.
Like, it doesn't feel like you can customize anything, and it always just seems to be broken or doesn't work or link right or whatever.
Well, and I don't know if MySpace used an algorithm at that point in time or not. Or I think it was just...
They could have been the first one. Who knows?
Well, I think it was just really based off how many friends you had. And then that's however many friends you had. That's who saw your stuff.
Mm-hmm. You didn't see garbage. How'd you... And I was going to say, if you wanted to see somebody... I didn't see a ghost or nothing. You just thought I was like...
No. I was just... when I first did MySpace, my nephews and stuff were like, oh, you need to do this. It's so fun. You can... And I was like, I don't want to. And then I decided to go on. And I think I mentioned this. Maybe... Sometimes I get... Like, when we talk... I'm like, did we talk about that on air? Or did we talk about it? But anyways, when I first got MySpace,
I'm not gaslighting you.
No, I know.
I'm just saying.
But
like,
I'm just
if we both don't remember, it's because we don't remember.
Well, no, I'm just apologizing. Somebody's like, oh, he talked about that in season 2, episode 11. You know,
well, good for them for keeping track of tabs on every topic that we talked about.
Yeah, or did I really talk about it? You might have to go back through every single episode and find out.
And drink Gorilla Mind as you're doing it. The Bombsicle. Yeah.
But when I first went on, I didn't put a picture of myself on there.
Uh-huh.
I was wearing my Nacho Libre mask.
Oh, that's why you're looking over there.
Yeah, and so I was like, oh, is it still up there?
Yeah.
And then it was dumb, though, because I was doing cage fighting a lot at the time, so it was more like a cage fighting thing.
Nice.
But then people would be like, what do you really look like? And so then I had my Nacho Libre mask on, and I put a wig on top and glasses on. And I'm like, here's what I really look like, everybody.
That's funny.
Stuff like that. And I don't know, it was just kind of a goofy, weird thing.
I was definitely weird with mine because I wasn't old enough to have a MySpace.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what were you, like 6?
Sure. I mean, I definitely wasn't old enough to have one, so I made a account even though I wasn't supposed to have one. I think I called myself the banana guy. I had a little picture of like a dancing banana, and I just made memes. So I was like a crap account, like early on.
Yeah,
which is kind of funny because I hate those accounts now. But,
right.
But now I'm like,
started it.
Now I'm like, is all these accounts just of little kids? Because
I used to. I mean, I don't know that I had like the banana guy, but I had like people like that, because that was MySpace was really the Wild West too, because there wasn't any
filters or restrictions.
No, you could post whatever. But you could. I don't remember if you could report it or not.
I think so.
But I remember there was a site called eBombs World at the time.
Yeah.
Yep, and people used to always go there and post the weirdest shit. Some of it was like funny and goofy. some of it was like pretty graphic and
dark, and
Yeah.
you're like, jeez.
it wasn't like these crazy, death like pages, but they had stuff that was pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they at some point had like beheadings and stuff on there too, and which is like, geez, no filter. So like, there definitely needs to be some filter, but like, you can't just restrict literally everything. So there's got to be a middle ground. But I'm trying to think of other stuff back in that time frame. Let's see, there was addictinggames.com. You ever go there?
I want to say so. No, that was Cool Math for Kids.
And there was bonus.com too.
Because Hayden used to go on stuff to play games like that all the time. And I remember he was little. He's like, Dad, how do you spell cool math? And I was like, or he asked me how to spell math. And I said, MFART. And then he entered that into the search thing. And he's like, it didn't work. And I went and I walked up and I looked at it, and he actually typed out M-fart. But no, I remember some of those games. I think that was the first place I ever played Pocket Tanks.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Yeah, I've got it on my phone right now.
I do too.
Do you?
Yeah, that game is the best.
I was streaming it for a little while on Twitch.
Huh.
I had a couple episodes of me playing it.
That's funny.
There's no audio, just me playing.
Well, and Pocket Tanks is a lot like Worms, like Armageddon and Weapons of Mass Destruction, Worms of Mass Destruction. Like, it's the same game essentially, but it was great because that one you could play it on the iPod Touch and it could be offline. You didn't have to have internet.
Yeah.
So that was a great game to play with like my siblings on road trips and stuff.
Yeah. Archer 2 was another one. Just two guys shooting bows at each other. And
you ever do Line Rider? Do you know what that one is?
I remember the name.
There's a guy, a little penguin looking dude on a sled, and it would just crazy physics stuff would happen. You'd just draw lines, and then he'd flip off, and then he'd like kind of land on a thing, and he'd be off the sled, and he would just kind of land, and then all of a sudden his like arms and legs are just like spazzing out, and then boom, he would just shoot off in some random direction. But like, you could repeat it every time,
right?
So like, you would then be like, all right, he's gonna explode in 5, 4, 3, 2, and then boom, he would shoot off, and you'd have another thing, so it would do a whole nother like slide thing. And some people were really elaborate with it. They'd do like whole sceneries and movies and put it to music. I think you could still play Line Rider, but it just seems so like antiquated.
Antiquated. You know what's weird
retro.
is that my brain said it right, but my mouth did not.
Yeah.
Antiquated. There we go.
Antiquated. Yeah. Reese's.
There was another one too that was like called Catapult. I think or something where you had to like launch a cat and you would go for distance.
Oh,
but
sure,
then
kind of like Home Run Derby and Super Smash Bros.
And it would like every once in a while you'd hit like a bomb and then it would push them farther.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, those games were fun.
Yeah, and they were so simple. Like like people today could like make that typing it with their butt or something.
You could probably just go in ChatGPT and be like,
them to
write me code for this, and it'll spit it out in 30 seconds, and then you got them back.
And those are the best games. And you had to figure out how to get past the firewall in high school so you could play them in the computer lab. Yeah, good stuff.
We didn't have internet when I was in high school.
Yeah, I know.
It didn't show up till I was like just about done with college.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we used to actually have to go to the library.
Yeah, I know.
And actually like look things up and use Dewey Decimals.
Dewey Decimals? Get out of here with that.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember, I think that because I remember there was a lot of really cool games that were fun like that too. Like
they were addicting.
Yeah, or some of them were just simple too. It was just like a football and an arrow going whoop whoop back and forth, and you had to get it so you could kick a field goal.
Yeah,
a
lot of them were like the dumbest games out there, but for whatever reason they were fun. I don't know. It was like maybe like the fidget toys of internet games. I guess.
Then eventually you would play them, and then all of a sudden more and more ads, and then next thing you know, your computer crashed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
good times.
Yeah, good times.
Nostalgia.
We're very nostalgic today after we got... Well, even when we were talking about, like, food and getting fat.
Yeah, Big Wallies.
Big Wallies.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Sound like a...
Kind of feels like an episode.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, we... I don't know. We want to talk about our meeting that we had before?
Let's reflect on it and maybe bring it up for next week then.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a meeting.
Yeah.
Good things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still going to be on the air.
Yeah. Can't get rid of us that easy.
Nope. We are going nowhere. So if anyone's been hoping...
No. We're going up.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I mean...
You just said we're going nowhere.
Oh, I just meant like we're not leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't fucking leaving!
Yeah.
You know?
Good, I was worried we weren't going to get our explicit rating.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next week then, I guess. I'm Money Karl.
I am Dean Berg.
And we
survivor of Influenza Omega.
And we are... Move the mic stand.
Are you singing?
I'm trying to do it together.
Oh, I thought you were singing. Like you're like, move the mic stand.
No, I was just seeing if we could do it together.
Okay, we'll do it. Okay, fine.
Okay, let's try again.
Yeah.
I'm Dean Berg.
And I'm Chuck Charles. Just kidding.
Okay, let's try again.
Yeah, we got that screwed up.
Okay. Take 3. I'm Money Karl.
I'm Dean Berg.
And we are... Move the Mic Stand Comedy Podcast. And we will see you next time.
You can't say that. Quick Trip will sue us.
Oh. All right.
Okay, anyway.
Take 4.
Yep.
All right. I'm Money Karl.
But I was just going to go, bye.
No.
Oh, come on.
We're doing it again.
All right.
Take 4. All right. I'm Money Karl.
I'm Dean Berg.
And we are...
Move the Mic Stand Comedy Podcast.
Bye. Money Karl.
Dean Berg.
Move the mic stand.
We out.
This has been a Tapedeck Media production. Thank you for listening.